have beautiful architecture. Very pleasant to look at. Look at that. Doesn't that look like a page out of history? The way they are dressed, and well, except of the car. Textile gallery.
I guess I'm happy to be hungry.
Everybody wants mine.
Yeah.
There are actually two flags, one a bigger one and one smaller one on the top. This is the princely state of Jaipur as a Maharaja state. 5 colors, red, saffron, white, green and blue. But when they have the smaller one at the top, that means the Maharaja is in town. It is like the same as Buckingham Palace. Now let me tell you one more thing. They used to have a crest in the center, a crest insignia. But when the princely system came to an end, they were asked to remove their crests. And only like the 5 colors which actually represent the flags of the Rajput community. Now who are the Rajputs? Rajputs were the warriors of Rajasthan. This name Rajasthan is a very new name of this state, only 70 years old. But originally this state was called Rajputana, the land of the Rajputs or land of the fierce warriors. These were the people who actually gave their lives for generations to stop India being invaded. Whenever this was the border state, people used to come. There were 2 ways to come to India. Whenever India was invaded from Central Asia, there were 2 ways to get in. One you are very well aware of, Khyber Pass. And second, the desert of Rajasthan. And when they were coming through desert, we were the first people to face them. And I'm very proud to say that I also belong to the Rajput community. 1727, Jaipur was built. 1947, India got independent. 1949, princely system came to an end. And 1951, tourism officially got started. And 1959, Maharajas converted their palaces into museums. See, when in 1947, India got independent, there was a very unrest situation was there. And princely powers were taken away. But most of these Maharajas, they played very smart and they converted their palaces into charitable foundations and trusts. And that's how they were able to keep it. Once it's a trust or a foundation, government cannot take it. See what's the name is? Maharaja Savai Man Singh Museum Trust. If it is a trust, it cannot be taken by the government. So that's how they were able to save their residences. But in practicality, only that building, a 7-story building, is their private residence. Rest all is part of the trust. But interestingly, Maharaja is the chairperson of the trust. Yeah. So ultimately, the family lived in. Before this, Amber Fort, where we are going in a couple of days. But this was the palace from 1727 on.
You go ahead.
So 1959, when the museum got started, they had a few galleries. The first gallery is right in this building. Look at the lovely building here. And this building was known as Mubarak Mahal. Mubarak Mahal means welcome palace. Welcome palace. And this was the guest house for the royal guests. Now they have a lovely collection of textiles and costumes inside. So let's go and see those beautiful costumes inside. Yeah? No, it's a blend of Islamic and Hindu.
That's a nice mustache. Beautiful. That is so great. Oh wow.
And I'd like to go alone
Yeah.
It's quiet, so I can really...
Silver object, the largest single piece silver object in the world, and this has been recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records for its size. There is a beautiful story associated with this. 1902, Maharaja of Jaipur was invited to participate in the coronation ceremony of King Edward VII. And he was very excited to go there. But he was a very religious man, and he always used to drink water from the river Ganges, from the foothills of Himalayas. So he said, I'm not going to drink any other water, I want to carry my own water from India. So he got these two silver urns specially made for that, and he took 1800 gallons of water with him, so that his food can cook in that, he can drink his own water. Originally it used to have a big base with the rollers. It could be like rolled, pushed and rolled. But the most important thing was that he managed to bring these back. So once British see something nice, they don't leave it. He managed to bring those back here. So 1902, recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records, 345 kilograms of silver went empty. And 1800 gallons of water he took with him. See, when you are king, you can afford to do those things.
So what happened to the bases?
Base they removed. It used to be here just till last year.
Oh, okay.
Also, they made this nice thing, so they just removed that ugly base.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's a single piece silver.
It's good to be the king. True.
She was also featured on the Vogue magazine in 1954. And the picture which was on the cover page was Polo man, handsome man.
Oh.
Polo man who passed away at the age of
He's nice looking. He was very nice looking.
How old was he? He was 58. This was the picture on the cover page.
Wow. Okay.
She passed away in 2009 at the age of 91. And there was a picture taken a few years before she passed away.
Oh, she's still very beautiful.
She was still so beautiful.
Yeah.
Her name was Gayatri Devi. This is her autobiography. If in case, please come this way, leave some way. So this is her autobiography, The Princess Remembers. A wonderful read from Jaipur, which actually tells you about that period of transition from when the powers were transferred from monarchy to democracy. She is no more, but if somebody wants to have this book, it is $6.95, $11. And that money goes to her foundation, charitable foundation.
That is beautiful. This is where we came in. Beautiful gate. The whole court. How pretty it is. The current Maharaja of Jaipur is 19 years old.
He's actually getting educated in England. But he keeps on coming here. Lovely building. We call it Chandra Mahal, Moon Palace, 7-story. And this courtyard was an important part for so many celebrations. This courtyard must be having so many stories to tell about birth celebrations, anniversaries, birthdays, death ceremonies, coronation ceremonies. But look at the 4 doors, so beautifully painted, all original from 1720s.
Wow.
Family lives here.
So the people that we see walking up there are tourists?
No, those are the tourists. There are some sections can be
They're
visited, but after paying like around 2,500 rupees per person.
Oh,
I really
okay.
thought they were...
One of the guys is just sitting like this.
Yeah, he's like...
He's the king.
He's waving. Yeah, beautiful. Those are beautiful as well, but I think this side is prettier. And now we are going. Very nice.
Look at the horse cart on the right. This is also one of the modes of local transportation. We talk about horsepower. This is 5 horsepower, this is 2 horsepower, this is 1 horsepower, this is half horsepower. So what is 1 horsepower actually? Now I'm going to show you this 2-second video. I'm just coming seat by seat. 1 horsepower.
I'm waiting to see.
1 horsepower.
Oh my gosh. Can I see? Wait.
This is 1 horsepower.
That was funny.
Carefully. This palace was given by a Maharaja to his wife as a gift, as a birthday gift. So please, you can have your plans. So this is the
High
water palace of
expectations,
Jaipur,
huh?
Jal Mahal Water Palace, 1799. Okay, this is your mobile money changer coming in.
Yeah, make a good picture.
Oh, beautiful coming on. And our hotel is right there. We really could not be at a better location. And look how lovely it is, even on the inside. Nice view from the outside, but nice on the inside as well. And we are going out again. We're going to the bazaar and then for dinner. With the kids flying kites.
On the left hand side you can see the water palace, Jal Mahal. You can see there are trees on the upper floor. Right on the top. So this is in fact a 5-story building. 3 stories you can see floating on the water and 2 are submerged in water in the form of columns. So that's how they built it. At the other side you can see the dam. It's an artificial lake, rain-fed, man-made. No, it was not used for anything, but now they've started to restore it. And they might open it once the restoration is complete. They might open it for public as a monument. Raja means king.
Yes.
And queen is Rani. R-A-N-I. Raja, Rani. But then there is another term called Maharaja and Maharani. So what is Maharaja or Maharani? Maha is great. So Raja is king and Maha means great. It makes it great king. Or Maharani, the great queen. If you remember, we call Gandhi Mahatma Gandhi. So Mahatma was not his name. Mahatma was another title given to him. His name was Mohan Das Karamchand Gandhi. But when we call him Mahatma Gandhi, it's actually a combination of 2 words. Mahan Atma. Atma is soul. Maha is great. So great soul Gandhi. So why I'm teaching you these 2 words? Because we are in the land, we are in Rajasthan. And Rajasthan is the land of kings. We had 22 Maharaja states we had here. That's why we call them Maharajas. And their palace. Now another term which you might have heard a lot, but you might not have used it so far. Mahal. M-A-H-A-L. Mahal. Like Taj Mahal. Mahal means palace. Raja, king. Rani, queen. Maharaja, great king. Maharani, great queen. And Mahal, the place where they live. So Taj Mahal, crown palace. We passed through a palace called Wind Palace. Hawa Mahal. This is Jal Mahal, water palace. Still all the gates are intact. There are 7 gates like this. And this is, they are spitting tobacco. They chew tobacco here. Alcohol is not a big problem in India. Tobacco is a problem. And especially youth in rural, they are too much involved in chewing tobacco. Too much.
How colorful. Oh my God, look at this building.
On the right hand side. Now this is not a palace. They call it Hawa Mahal, that means wind palace, but this is no palace, it is just a facade. So one of the Maharajas, he felt the need that there should be a place where these women can, from where they can see the market activities, from where they can see the royal processions, wedding processions, and that's why they built that beautiful structure. 1799 was the year when that was built, and it has 365 windows and more than 900 screens. Like around 1500 women can sit at the same time and can see outside without being seen. You see, it's just a facade, just a wall you see, with half a rooms and like galleries or balconies at the back. So no real room. The people used to go there like for an hour, for 2 hours, just to see the market activities or those processions. And this Maharaja was called Pratap Singh. He was really taking great care of him. And that water palace right in front of your hotel, that was also he built for his queens, so that they can spend the time in the private garden in the middle of the lake. So 1799, we got these 2 beautiful structures getting added to Jaipur city. And if you see, there on the first floor, see lots of turbans are lying there.
Yes.
Both the sides you can see lots of turbans. Can you see there?
Yeah.
These are the wedding turbans. You know, weddings are big in India, and everywhere, everyone like wear a turban. When the groom is riding a horse, he is wearing a turban. So turban is very, very important part of our lives. People from the nearby villages, Jaipur is the capital of Rajasthan. And Rajasthan is a very big state, as I mentioned this morning, the largest state of India. Almost everybody from other districts of Rajasthan, they come here for their bridal shopping. For the bride, for the groom, turbans, those long chaugas. Jewelry maybe tomorrow or when we come back from. So jewelry don't do in this area, in the local market, because you never know. Very sorry, this is wrongly transmitted maybe by the British when they were here to rest of the world. Pajama is a drawstring trouser. Pajama is a word which came from India. It is a drawstring trouser, the lower garment. It has nothing to do with the upper garment. Pajama is just a pant with a drawstring to tighten it. On top of it, we wear a kurta. Kurta could be long, kurta could be short. And kurta is not having all the buttons. Only 3 buttons are there. 1, 2, 3. And on top of that, we wear a long gown, and that long gown is called jama. Pajama is a drawstring trouser. Then on top of that, we wear kurta, and on top of kurta, the long gown is called jama. Jama, pajama, and kurta. Chudidar. Chudidar means the ring. But when it is baggy type, we call it patiala. When it is semi-baggy, it is salwar. So there are so many different names. Okay, so we are very close to the market. It's a very beautiful and colorful market. So we will all walk together to that point.
Puppies. Oh, my goodness. Like you said, united we stand. Divided we fall. We made it. They're doing henna. Wow. Oh my God. This is color overload. Faluda.
100
No, thank you.
rupees.
No, thank you. A girl. See, now I get it. Blow horn. Look at all that. If I was not afraid, I would get some. It looks really, really good. But I'm already having stomach problems. This is where we have to meet again. Look at all the jewelry. Look at this one.
Shop. Come.
Silk satin. Look at all the colors. Adorable. Oh my goodness. Oh, he was trying to tell me to sell me something, and I said no. He goes, oh, don't break my heart. Look at this. Look at him looking at us. How beautiful they are. Wow. Look at this one. They have beautiful trimmings. I bought some. And they make everything, they can customize everything. They even can make things in my size. Now we're getting to, oops. Look at this. We're getting to different stuff. Look at this thing. Look at all the bangles. Okay, now you have to tell me your name now. What's your name?
Prince.
You're, okay. And how about you? What's your name? What's your name?
Sunny.
My name is Sunny. Because he needs to go through. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. It's okay. No, go ahead. It's okay. It's okay. Go ahead. No, it's okay. All right. Who wants to tell me? Tell me your name.
My name is Mayan.
What's your name? Tell me again. Oh, beautiful. How old are you? How old?
That's not a picture. Hello.
We are creating a traffic jam. Of course. Oh my God, you're gorgeous. See? Now I can take the picture of you. My grandmother had a machine like this. The same one. Yeah, in Greece. Yeah. Look at that. That's how they can make everything for you. Custom made. You give them something and they can copy it.
Hey, one pic, please.
Of course. What's your name?
Gaurav.
What grade do you go to? What grade do you go to? You go to school. What grade? Alright, bye. Oh my goodness. Hey. Hey. Wow, look how beautiful they are. That was so much fun. Thank you so much. Thank you. Namaste. What's your name?
क्या नाम बताया इसको?
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Is this your dad? Is this your dad? That's not your dad? Uh-oh.
Muhammad Ali. Oh, क्या बोला सरकारी स्कूल? क्या बोला ये?
I wish I knew what they were saying. I hope it was all nice. Oh my gosh. Awesome.
बड़ा पिज़्ज़ा दो.
Okay, this is what I'm buying. What is it called again?
दुपट्टा
Say it again.
सिल्क बंदेज दुपट्टा
Okay. Thank you.
पिको कर अरे पिको
Isn't that beautiful? Look at the colors. This is actually, this goes with this dress. Oh, I wish it would fit me. I would love that. Like, what would you call the outfit? What?
सलवार सूट
So the whole thing is salwar suit.
yeah and you can take only दुपट्टा
So this is the raw material and it ends
Yeah,
up
this is a
looking
material,
like
this is
that.
ready-made.
That's a tunic.
this is ready made you have to stitch
I'm buying my pants from
Dharmu.
Dharmo. What does that mean? Does it mean anything?
My name.
Yeah, but what does it mean something?
Pardon?
Does it mean something?
Man, I don't know. Is my food?
I bought some trimmings from another guy. His name is Harsh,
Gosh.
and he said Harsh means happiness.
Yes.
Does it?
My name is, short name is Dharmu. Full name is Dharmender. He's Indian Bollywood actor. All 90s actor.
Oh wow. We are in the presence of royalty. Hugh Jackman was here.
Bodyguard also.
Oh my God. What does he need a bodyguard? He's strong enough to defend himself. So right here, what did he buy?
Textiles.
Can I videotape you? Can I videotape you? It's okay? Yeah. What did he buy?
Lot of buying. This textile nice gift for textile shawls, bed covers,
For women.
men, women also.
Oh. Was he nice?
Eh?
Was he nice? He was nice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice man, no proud. No proud.
Not proud,
No
right?
proud. I'm
Sweet.
actor. Indian actor is proud.
Yeah.
He is no proud.
Oh, how nice.
A very nice man.
Yeah, he's
Every my colleagues also shake hands. Every person.
Oh, how nice. Wow. I wish I was here
I
at that
like
time.
this. I like movies.
Of course. Who doesn't
And
like
for
Hugh Jackman?
X-Men, Wolverine
Oh my gosh.
also.
What's your name?
My name is Vicky.
Vicky?
Vicky
Vicky.
for victory.
Ah,
Vicky. Victory. Vicky.
okay. Isn't that like a feminine name for
And Vikas. Vikas. This is my nickname.
okay.
And for my school name is Vikas.
Vicar. And what does that mean? Vicar? Does it have
Development. Vikas name is development.
double meaning? Okay. Very nice. Thank you so much for showing me.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
That was interesting.
Okay.
He was right there.
Yeah.
Right in here. I'm at the same place which Jackman was. I have more interesting information. Okay. Tell me again. Nancy is?
Is definition for beautiful eyes.
Wow.
Sea eyes.
Nan is for Nan?
Nan for Indian name, for eyes name for Nan.
Wow.
This.
Isn't that nice?
Nice.
Well, thank you so much.
And beautiful eyes, very beautiful eyes. Name for definition for Nancy.
Oh, now I like my name.
Oh.
Before I didn't like it. Now I like it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Wow. They're trying to sell to us and they're even hurting us. Come this way, this way.
I also feel like
It's gonna be a while. It was just an experience crossing the street.
So fresh lime for you?
Yes.
Fresh lime.
Smells so good. It's just being heated up.
This is only to warm it up. This one needs for the steak.
So corn and fish.
So I hope you all got it. As long as this flag is up, they will keep serving. When you put the flag down, they will stop serving here. Then you can go for buffet. You can just leave it here, down there. They will pick it up.
They have an icy flag.
Vegetarian chicken wing.
Yes, please. Chicken wing. Oh my gosh, everything's so well done. Perfectly cooked. And now we get the vegetarian barbecue. Our flag is still not up. We haven't given up. Oh, that's nice. Sweet corn. Thank you. Look at this one, barbecue banana. I guess someone's birthday. Look at that, happy birthday. How do you say happy birthday in
Happy birthday.
That's how you say it in India? Happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
And how do we end the day? With nice papaya, which was delicious, or the dessert section, of course. This was so good. Gulab jamun. Really good. And so was this. Melts in your mouth. And of course my favorite, vanilla ice cream, the best. I'm invited to the kitchen.
It is fry, vegetable.
What is it?
Vegetables.
Veg fryers, ma'am. Where do you put frying items over
Fry
there?
only for vegetables. Is corn, veg potato, and oil pepper, veg non-veg mix.
Wow.
Yeah, veg oil to kiss
I have to say everything was delicious. Very, very nice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Hello. Oh my God, look how clean everything is.
Only for non-veg.
Wonderful.
Jinga.
Say that again.
This jinga.
Jinga?
Jinga. You drink in the special jinga. You can smooth the seafood. You prepare side only for vegetables to prepare. Veg not separate. Not mix. It is special chapati.
This was so good. I have to say, this was delicious. Thank you. Good job. It was a delicious meal. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Namaste. Thank you, guys. Look how many. And they cannot keep up with the demand. The pasta section. We were too full to try it, but it looks really good.
You will try it
Honey, no. Wow, thank you so much. Adorable they are. Thank you so much. Honey puri. They offered me some. Bye. Bye, thank you. And now we are waiting for our chariot to take us back to the hotel. Look at this building. That's the Bapu Bazar. There it goes. All the rickshaws that were stopping by are probably disappointed. It's almost 9 o'clock and the stores are open. Jewelry stores. Shoe stores. Clothing stores. This is what they're doing the metro.
So here we are.